Um, apparently, some new enemies decided to pop out of nowhere. I'm going full. Wait for the ammo. Seriously, where do all these ghouls come from? What'd you do, release more? There's just tons of ghouls, like, everywhere all of a sudden. Right. Well, no freaking duh. Thank you, Ada, for that useless information. I'll take a subway token. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh damn. That was kinda entertaining. What up, Liam? Uh, apparently you can get mowed down by a little railway car. I did not know that until this exact moment in time where my life just ended. So do not walk on those tracks. Gotcha. Oh, just die. Give me your random miscellaneous crap. This mist is gonna piss me off in the long run. I just know it. She's gonna irritate the hell out of me. Oh, I got some lag all of a sudden. I'm not sure what all this lag is about. Now, Liam, you don't need to tell me what's going on. I want it all to be as surprising as possible. I avoided as many spoilers about this as I possibly could all week long just to get to this point. I appreciate your heads up, but I'd rather avoid the spoilers if I can. Alright, well, do I have to go in there? An enemy? There's a couple enemies. Come on. Aw, you missed it. That's why I found it so entertaining when I got hit by that railway car. Oh crap. Oh, why is there two next to each other? What kind of shit is that? Can I jump on them? Like, I don't want to go in there. I'm like afraid to walk in there and get hit by one of these cars again. Run! Get out before it hits me. Yeah. Ada, don't be dumb. Do not be dumb. It's bad enough, you know. Alrighty. But by the way, thank you, Liam, for, you know, taking that into account for me, because I did everything in my power so far. There's so many ghouls. I mean, yeah, with all the mists and stuff I would get it, but Psycho Buff? Alright, that's sellable. I have absolutely no clue where I'm supposed to go at this point. I'm just wandering aimlessly at this point. And I hate that. But sometimes you gotta do it. Ah, another legendary. Sweet. Give me your random legendary crap. I think at some point See, like, those. Like, why is there two running together like that? Alright. So out of curiosity, guess I'm gonna have to check my map. Oh. So everything's off on the left-hand side, so as soon as I come across here, or right-hand side, blah. No, Liam, you're fine. It was one of those that I've taken great care in trying to not ruin any of this for myself. So I just thought I'd let you know so that way, you know, you don't ruin it for me, because you got, you know, magic of Fallout is all about the discovery and learning the new stuff that's going in, especially when you know, you get these crazy DLCs. Now I will say, and I think I said this in the first one, I don't know, I was kind of really disappointed with the first DLC, to be honest. The first DLC was kind of disappointing to me. Mostly because, like at least the second two DLCs was like, okay, here's a bunch of, like, newer stuff. And you're like, okay. Seriously, Jesus Christ. Enough with the... I didn't want to even pick that up. More legendaries! Eat it, you bitch. Increase the size of sweet pot. Oh, that's kind of nice. Won't say no to that. This radiation, though, is kind of ridiculously annoying. Alright, so... where... okay, so I know I gotta go in there. That's kind of a no-brainer. The robotic one I thought was a huge... what the fuck? It was a huge disappointment to, like, the concept of Fallout. Only for the sole fact that when it came down to it, it didn't take you anywhere. It didn't give you the satisfaction. Like, this takes you to a whole new location, which, I mean, that's great. You need... oh! It's not a bad weapon. Like, I feel like when you play Fallout, like, in Fallout 3, and I didn't do any of the DLC for New Vegas, only because New Vegas almost got unplayable at one point. Like, I know they fixed it, but it almost completely felt unplayable at times. And I'm not really interested in, you know, I can't play an unplayable game. But the robot DLC for this just felt empty. Like, real empty. And I don't like that concept. Ada, come take these rockets.
Hey. Take that weapon. Grab that.
Like, at least with like Far Harbor, you had the concept where it was like, it took you to a brand new place, it was big, you wanted to explore and see what cool stuff was there. The robot DLC is, you just traveled the Commonwealth. And I think, honestly, that was kind of boring to me. And now I'm going to be overcumbered beyond all reason, aren't I? Because it broke my goddamn legs. Oh, this is going to slow everything down so much. I hate everybody with those stupid rocket launchers as soon as you came in. That was bullshit. All I need to do... alright, how close am I? Yeah, the satisfaction of playing, like, yeah, don't get me wrong, I love Ada. I love Ada. Ada's, like, by far one of my favorite, followers because I made her. I mean, granted, she came more or less pre-assembled to a certain extent, but when it came down to it, it was one of those that you can't, you can't give me DLC and like the other DLCs where it was like all the stuff for like oh, I got an angry Beavis. The other DLC, at least in the last games, like it at least felt flushed out. You went to Mothership Zeta and you went to the swamps and what was it, Pittsburgh. Like it gave you a sense like you go to this new area, there's lots to explore. Now granted, they weren't huge maps because of the console they were on, and they were flushed out, don't get me wrong, but they didn't have quite as much as I was expecting. But I couldn't be, I guess the best way to put it is I couldn't be butthurt about it. There was nothing to be butthurt about. It was one of those, okay, cool, I can now go to blah 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 blah, or I can go to blah 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 blah. Alright, this makes my life a whole lot easier, I'm happy with this. And then... oh, that's right, I can't fast travel. Shit. Alright. I don't have the perk yet. Next level I will. Inventory. What? Useless. Okay. Damn, I am truly overcumbered, so we're gonna drop that. And when the hell did I get that? Drop that. Drop that. I'm gonna drop all my legendaries and make Ada pick them up. So I can go fix up myself. I really debated getting rid of... like, I've been running around in the Silver Shroud this whole time. Yeah, I did make a new robot, but, I mean, in all honesty, no matter what new robot you make, like, it's easier just to run around with Ada as is, because Ada's preset. Like, she has her own personality and everything else, and I like that. You can't install, like, a new personality into the new robot. The new robot basically doesn't, like, I didn't mess with it too much. Like, if I can add a personality to it, like add a male personality or something that kind of validates having a new one, that'd be great. But the only time you make a new robot is to put the brain on top of another robot so it wanders around and gives you the information. Other than that, it's not really useful in any type of way. Oh, I can drop that too. That would be enough. Alright, Ada.
Get that rifle.
I'll take care of it.
Get that pistol.
No problem.
Grab that gun over there. Get that.
No problem.
Pick that up.
Certainly.
Take that.
I'll get it done.
Grab that.
I'll take care of it.
Get that.
I'll take care of it.
So there is personality? Oh, well maybe I might build a new robot altogether. I don't know. For some reason I just liked Ada. I don't know why exactly I liked Ada. But because of that, I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna stick with Ada for now. I had to go repair. Oh, I didn't realize how close I was to leveling again. Yes, baby girl, we're about to hit another level. Yeah! You're such a happy baby. Well, I'll definitely have to mess around with that at some point. I mean... I think... one of the new updates, you can add personalities. Okay, because when I first messed with it, like, I've had Ada since, and I haven't really messed with her too much. Like, I built one after Ada, and that was as far as I went. I don't know, the only other DLC so far that's disappointing to me, I guess, was the Vault DLC for this, where you get your own little vault and you run your experiments and everything else. I felt the expansion of how big you can make the vault is tremendous. Like, I can't say how exciting it was to see all that, but at the same point, you can't really do anything. And it'd be really cool if they would allowed you to use that vault stuff like outside. Like say you were like, oh, I want to go to wherever your main settlement is and you want to build stuff. Like that would be cool, but they don't give you that ability. And I think alright, well, yeah, I know you can self-destruct them. Like, you were able to do that in the original, like, DLC for it. Like, if you really wanted to, you could just make them fucking kill themselves just because you could. I'd prefer not to. I mean, I put a lot of effort and time into getting all the resources. Like, I don't use any of the resource cheats, like the where you try to constantly. I can build. What do you? After you can complete the main storyline of what, like the actual game itself? And I assume you're talking about building the vault stuff above ground? I mean, I still have a lot of work to do in this game. Like, I am vastly behind. Let me get rid of some of these rads. Without having that, those leggings on. Or my legs, that didn't do anything. Huh. I guess I never really tried. I guess that should be the thing I should say, is I've never really tried. I probably should have, but like in a future video I'll probably go ahead and I'll probably go ahead and show you guys like all the stuff I've done with Spectacle Island. It's a little hodgepodge, but I plan on eventually making it much bigger. Oh, see, I finished all the storyline. I didn't become the Overseer. I probably should have, because then I would have gotten all the trophies for it. Usually I'm a trophy whore, so I could probably talk to her again, and worst case scenario, murder her. But I don't know. Because I finished all the storyline. Like, basically, the DLC, I did that. Like, I did the whole thing. I, like, built the stuff she asked me to build, and I got some settlers in there to actually do all the experiments and all the other stuff. I don't know, it felt... I'm trying to think how I want to word this. I think it felt empty because there wasn't nearly as much stuff as there was in like Far Harbor. Like Far Harbor came out, and yeah, I know there was like supposed to be like 3. I guess, I mean, technically there was 4 big DLCs for this, which I mean isn't too bad, but at the same point, like I wasn't overly thrilled with it. I guess technically it's in the same boat, I guess, mentally as how how I felt about some of the, or God, I can't even put words together right now. I feel this is going to be a real bad situation.
Interesting. Was that something moving or just a trick of the light?
I'll admit, I didn't think you'd make it this far. I can tell you're different the usual invader. So I'll not bother with the usual tricks and illusions I use to scare off the superstitious. When the bombs fell, everything changed. We changed. And somehow, I received a gift. Actual magic. The stuff of legends. Perhaps you'd like to see some. No matter what you do, I can heal my friend. What
Okay.
But I'm not going out that easily. The show must go on.
I try my best not to talk during events. I mean, I can't promise my littlest one isn't going to announce herself in some way, but I didn't realize an event was going on, to be honest. I try, like, anytime I have a conversation with a character, usually I try to keep my mouth as shut as possible, only for the sole fact that I'm curious as to what's going on and don't want to ruin it for myself, along with everyone else who might be watching this just because they don't feel like buying the DLC, I guess. Oh, it's teddy bears wearing bolo hats. What was that? Sea captain's hat? You didn't want to tell me about that. Thank you, Liam. See, that's the magic of playing these games when you don't have a clue as to what's going on. If you get the excitement of playing it and people getting your reactions to what's going on. And that's the way I generally like. I'm getting all these. I guess there's a different one in each location. I want the Protectron model. And I like the lunchboxes. What's upstairs? I don't know, I might have to cut this one off again so that way we can do the third one separately. I mean, I don't want them to all be like squished together, I guess is the best way to say it. I want it to all be as fluent as possible, but be in different parts. I'm glad you know what I mean, because when it comes to games, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, there's certain games that I just don't have an interest in playing. So if I don't have an interest in playing it, I'm not going to, like, I'm clearly not going to sit. Holy freaking tickets! Thank you. I don't want a plastic fork. See, I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to the Vanilla Quest, I already know what's gonna happen. I'm not stupid. Like, I mean, you pick one of the factions out of the 4, and I'm gonna assume you just basically re-nuke the Commonwealth. That's what I'm assuming. Don't ruin it for me if I'm wrong, but that's my assumption. And I mean, if that's wrong, sweet. I mean, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, but don't tell me what, because that would be horrific. But I don't know. When you play a game, if it's really a game you want to like sit there and play and get the whole way through, you don't want to ruin it yourself by watching like other people play or reading all these things and stuff like that. Like, I'll be honest, Mass Effect 3, I loved Mass Effect 3. And then I went on Facebook one day and somebody completely ruined the ending for me. I was literally like 85% of the way through the game. I had done like anything and everything up to a certain point, and I was probably like 2, 3 quests from being at the end of the game, and somebody completely ruined it for me. Completely ruined it for me. It was the most depressing thing in the world because I had spent like a whole week playing straight. Like, I wish the PS3 had live streaming features. I wish, because I played so many different games that I would love to share and everything else, and the only way I can actually do that now is to go buy a capture card. And I'm a married man with 2 kids. We don't really have extra money, so a capture card. Oh, and it didn't help that my computer committed suicide. But oh, and if you're wondering what I had said in the first place, Liam, about the end of the game, I'm pretty sure that you pick one of the factions. Out of your 4, you've got your Brotherhood, you've got your Institute, your Minutemen, or your Railroad. And I'm pretty sure you set off a nuke for one of them. Like, whoever you pick, I'm pretty sure you, like, nuke the Commonwealth, because they basically all seem like they just want to reset things. And the only way for me to contemplate it would be to basically just blow up the Commonwealth. Like, they all find like a bunker or some shit and they blow up the Commonwealth. Now maybe that's wrong, and as I said, I don't care if it's wrong, because if it is wrong, sweet. But just don't tell me, like, I don't want anybody to really tell me the ending for the game. I'm just assuming based upon my thoughts. Oh, I am wrong. Okay, so that makes me want to finish this game that much more. But right now, I think I'm more interested in finishing the DLCs with the current character I have versus just finishing the game and then coming and doing the DLCs. If that makes sense. Like, I want to be as beef as possible when I get to the end of the game. I don't care if it's like the weakest enemies in the world. But hell, I've even contemplated in this current playthrough, this is the one where I've actually destroyed all the Brotherhood. I've actually contemplated keep playing. Well, actually at the moment I am going to cut this off. I'm sorry, I went on a random tangent. I want to make sure that each part of this is like individualized, so if you want to watch a full set or you want to watch the next set, I want to try to make them so they're very digestible, I guess is the best way to put it. That's the way I like to refer to it. But if you watched, you can always leave me a like, you can always subscribe. Lately, Liam has been chatting with me throughout the games, so it's adding a little nice aspect. I'm kind of enjoying having this person here conversating with me. If I'm ever on, you see my live stream and you want to jump in, have a conversation with me, I'll make sure to respond to everybody as I go. But you can check me out on Twitter at Captcorn87, CAPTCORN 87. You can always follow me there. I try to keep up to date with things. I mean, today technically I haven't written too much about it, but I'm probably going to go tweet the hell out of things. But I'm going to start another live stream here soon, so that way, you know, we can keep this momentum going for the day. I might actually spend all day playing and live streaming and see how many videos I can pump out for this particular portion. But if anything, I will catch you guys later, and deuces.